my friend. Has this ever happened to you? Shopping at a supermarket and you're confused on the brand of milk or any product to buy, and you reach out to the salesperson to say, oh, please help me decide. I'm not sure which one to pick. And the salesperson gladly helps you. But on getting home and unpacking your groceries, you discover that the salesperson actually helped you pick a product that is about to expire. How does that feel? Has it ever happened to you? Now, did the salesperson do something bad? Did he commit an offense? No, he did not. Just that he sold you a product that is about to expire and you bought it. And that is what we call food politics. This is Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle, your food expert. And in this program, I help you understand the relationship between food and your health so that you can make what we call wise food choice whenever you're presented with many options. And today, I want to talk about food politics and the Nigeria economy. This is Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. I am a food expert. And so in Nigeria, we are in a political period. Last week was our presidential election, and this week there is going to be another election. Yes, so it's all politics everywhere, which is why I want to talk about food politics and how that can also help or impact the economy. I already painted a scenario on what food politics can be, but let me give you what the standard definition is. I just hope I don't confuse you by giving out the definition. Now, this is what it says, that it refers to the political atmosphere, institutions, processes, or contents that either deter or promote food security or insecurity. Does that sound complicated? Is it complex? All right, remember what I just told you about being confused at a supermarket, and then the salesperson uses that as an opportunity to sell to you a product. No, it hasn't expired though, just that it's about to expire. So you buying that product is going to help the salesperson not to hold in his or her custody a product that would expire and then lose money. So now that leaves you with two options. It's either you hurry and exhaust that product before it expires, or if you cannot finish the product before its expiry date, then it expires with you, and so you are the one running at a loss. So that is political. It's political. So how does that relate to Nigeria? I'll tell you. Now, see, in Nigeria, just consider Nigeria now as the woman shopping. We have so many food products. We have so many healthy, natural, nutritious food products. We have acha, also called fonio. We have finger millet, called tamba. We have guinea corn. We have cocoyam. We have cassava. I can't even list all the foods that we have. We cultivate beans. We have millet. I mean, this is just 1/10 of the things that we have in this country. But guess what? We still look confused when it has to do with food. We are still confused on what to eat. Then do you know what happens to us? We now end up importing from the white man's land. And do you know what we bring in? Refined wheat. So you see, that is the food politics I am talking about. There is now an impression that the foreign foods are much more nutritious. It tastes nicer. It looks nicer. Oh, it's flavored. And we go and eat refined foods, imported, cheap food. That is what we want to eat. When we say eat plantain, oh, the color is black, I don't like to eat it. I know one lady, rich lady, who says she does not like to eat plantain flour as swallow. Why? Oh, it looks like a poor man's food. You see, our own food, the one that grows in our land. Is that not what happened to the shopping woman? She went to shop. Instead of you to pick by yourself what you want, what you need, what is healthy, what is nutritious, you are now depending on another person to help you make the choice. We end up importing. In fact, let me even tell you something about this food politics and how it can affect one's economy. Now I'm reading this out. It's just check it on the internet. I'm reading this out to you. Food exports accounted for more than 70% of the GNP of Nigeria at independence. When was that? 1960. Then 25 years later, it was almost a complete reversal, with food items accounting for over 50% of imports. Food politics. That is what happened. Now, we are not saying that there was a reduction in the food we exported. We didn't say it reduced from 70% to 50%, but that it was a complete reversal, meaning we stopped exporting and we started importing. We allowed them to take advantage of us. We are intelligent people, in this country. We are very intelligent, just that we are not using it very well. It's time for us to wake up and start using it. Now look at it. What do we eat? Check. What's your breakfast? It's not bread, refined bread. Then what do we eat in the afternoon? Noodles, pasta. Then what do we snack on? Biscuits, cookies, chin-chin. On our birthdays, what do we eat? Cakes. And then they even discovered that, these Africans, they like to swallow. They swallow very well. They take soups. They like soup. They have a lot of soup, and we have to take advantage of that market as well. And so now, our own plantain, our own tuwon masara, our own tuwon dawa will now start suffering and compete. Imagine swallowing a white man. They don't swallow, but they bring refined swallow for us to take with our soup. What is that? Food politics. Yes, food politics, because we feel that our own is inferior, is second class. That one imported, it's nicer, but let me tell you, we are harming our health and at the same time destroying our own economy. See the complete reversal only in 25 years old. Just in 25 years, there was a complete reversal. No more exportation. We are now importing. Now, let me even shock you more. Nigeria produced in 2022, last year, not very far away, last year, we produced 59.4 million tons of cassava. In bracket, the largest producer in the world. We produced 47.5 million tons of yam. In bracket, largest producer in the world. And do you know how we even produce this thing? Our farmer is not even mechanized farming. Strenuous hard work. We are very strong people. That is why God is still preserving us. With hard work, we are still producing much more than those who are even using mechanized method of farming. Cowpea is beans, don't let it confuse you. Largest producer in the world. Then taro is cocoyam. Don't let that one confuse you too. It's cocoyam. That is what white people call taro. But you know that cocoyam that some people call Ede India. That one that you can cook and eat with palm oil. That is what they are talking about. Nigeria is still the largest producer in the world. Now, I have not even listed others. Most of the other foods that we know is either we are second or third largest producers, but we are still the highest consumers of wheat. Refined wheat, food politics, because we feel and think that our own foods are not good enough. They are not nutritious. They are not healthy. It's the imported one. Somebody will say, I take oat in the morning. I like oat and boiled egg. And then I ask them, what about acha? What is that? What is acha? Where do you get that from? Acha is grown in Nigeria. It grows here. Is that not what they say, that thing you're looking for in Sokoto is actually in your Sokoto? Acha is better, richer, more nutritious than the oats that we even import. It will cross how many oceans and come to us. That is the one we know. That is what we give to our children. That one is even better. At least, let's even say that one is better. The one that annoys me the most is the wheat. The refined wheat that we are so dependent on. Virtually everything we eat has an atom, has a factor, has something about wheat in it. Our snack wheat, our breakfast wheat, our lunch wheat, our dinner wheat, and then even the food that belongs to us. At least in that regard, they should have even respected us to say, okay, these people, this is their own native. Allow us to swallow our own tuwon masara. Allow us to swallow our own cocoyam. Leave us to eat our own plantain. You still brought wheat for us. and we are swallowing it happily because it's finer in color and it's gum, it draws very well, it molds very well. Those are your factors. Refined foods, high carbohydrate content, no nutrient at all the fiber lost, no vitamin, no mineral. That is what we call empty calories, and that is what we prefer to eat. We are importing it, we are bringing it in, enriching the white man's land, destroying our own economy, and then at the same time harming our health. Our own foods are richer. They're richer in nutrients, richer in vitamins and minerals and fiber, but we don't eat it. Can we even meet up with demand? Can our farmers even meet up with the demands? That is why this food politics is coming at a time like this. Because we need a paradigm shift. We need to shift our focus. We need to focus on agriculture. We need to improve. Let's help these farmers. Mechanized method of farming. Let's help. I have gone to the farm where the farm archer. It is hard work. Hard work. Everything from beginning to the end. Everything from beginning to the end is hard work. Imagine the government coming into something like that, helping the farmers. At least, even if it is not all the processes, just half should be mechanized so that the stress will reduce and then increase the quantity that can be processed. That is one way. Then, of course, now look into the processing. That technology that the white man is using to process their wheat and turn it into something that everybody wants to eat. We can do it with our own grains. Since we are the largest producers of guinea corn, we can now bring in such technologies and then process our own guinea corn. If it must be refined, then let it be our own refined foods. China is the largest producer of wheat. But you know why I like China? I like them because they are the largest producer of wheat and they are the largest consumer of wheat. You see sense? We are the largest producers of guinea corn. We are the largest producers of cocoyam, largest producers of yam, of cassava, but we are among the largest consumers of wheat. Why? So, can you see what food politics has done to Nigeria? Can you see how they have made us think that the biscuits made from refined wheat taste nicer than the biscuit made from cassava or from guinea corn? Can you see how we feel when you want to eat refined swallow? It looks good, it looks so nice, and you are enjoying it. Then when it's plantain, you say it looks like food for a poor man, as if you are suffering. They have really brainwashed us. Who did this to us? We need to wake up. We need to wake up from sleep. We need to wake up. We need to come to a realization. We need to do something. We need to think again. Just rethink. Think again and ask yourself, what actually makes me to eat these things? What is it? Is it the way it looks? Is it the perception? Is it the feeling? If it's not imported, then you are not going to eat. If it's not a foreign food, then you're not going to eat. You want to eat canned this, canned that. Is that not why cancer is now jumping left, right, and center? White people's disease. We that God created us, and then our own land produces yam, cocoyam, cassava. Our disease is supposed to just stay at diabetes. Yes, go and do research. Our disease is supposed to stop at diabetes. But because we are now importing refined wheat and importing refined food, importing canned food, following them to eat the food, cancer is now our own disease. Everywhere you turn is cancer. We are not supposed to have that thing. Is not supposed to happen to us. We are the ones that have invited it into our nation. So today, I am talking food politics. Think about what you are eating and ask yourself, if you are not even going to eat it because of the health benefits, eat it for the sake of your economy. Ask yourself, what do you eat for breakfast? Mention it, say it. What did you eat this morning? Say it. If you are going to be truthful, tell me what you had for breakfast this morning. It's not tea and bread. It's tea and bread now. What else? Or noodles. That is your breakfast. Sometimes you will not say, noodles and egg, so that by the mention of the name egg, you will feel like you have eaten something healthy. They are all the same thing. Refined wheat is refined wheat. See acha. that we are supposed to eat and be happy. We even have the other version of refined wheat that looks like acha, couscous. Sometimes it's even confusing. Some people don't even know the difference. They will think that acha is couscous and couscous is acha. They are different, Couscous is refined wheat. Refined wheat. So today, I want you to think about what you are eating. And if you are going to make moves, then tell yourself, I want to see how I can eat healthy and improve my economy. When you are eating that acha, it's grown in your land. Before the acha got to you, a Nigerian farmer farmed it. And then somebody bought it, processed it, a Nigerian. And then you are eating something healthy. You are improving your own economy. Think about finger millet. When you take that one, it is also good. Tamba. Indians that eat it, that is their own staple. So think about what you are eating. That is what I want you to do this period. That is political period. Think about it. What are you eating? How is it helping your health? And how is it helping your economy? That food that you are eating. Yes, still talking about food politics and our economy in Nigeria. And I have already painted a little scenario to help you understand food politics, that we are eating what we are eating because of what they told us. We are eating what we eat, a lot of refined wheat, because they tell us it is nicer, it is better, it's classical. You want to enjoy yourself. It tastes good, and then we are eating, enjoying, and teaching our children how to eat these things. It is refined. It is so refined and so empty in nutrients, and we consider these refined foods as empty calories. And apart from the fact that it's refined, when you eat or depend on these foods, after 2-3 hours you're hungry and you must eat again. And you're eating, you're enriching them. You're enriching the white man's land and then depriving your own country, depriving your own farmers from being rich. You are not even getting nutrients. At least we should even be compensated. If this is what we are going to be eating, let it be packed with nutrients. It would have been better. Let it be that, okay, we are enriching your land, but we are obtaining nutrients. But for me, I consider this 2-0. They've scored us 2-0. Number one is that we are enriching the white man's land, importing their own refined wheat, consuming depending on refined wheat. That is one, right? Then secondly, we are not even importing something that is nutritious. It is empty in nutrients. No vitamins, no minerals, no fiber. In fact, it's 3-0. Let me tell you the third one. The third one now is that when you are eating it, after 2-3 hours, you are hungry and you are forced to eat again. So you're not even going to get the nutrients, yet you're going to be overweight. Is that not 3-0? It's 3-0 now. And we have healthy foods. I just listed the foods that are very nutritious. I'm going to open the phone lines. I want you to tell me what you had for breakfast today. Let me start catching you. Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle listener. Tell me, what did you eat for breakfast this morning? And if it is not bread and tea, I'm going to clap for you. Yes, what did you eat and what did you give your family members? I'm going to open the phone line shortly. But now that I have explained food politics, this is what I am now calling for. If you're a politician or you are in the government or you are involved in making policies, what we are asking, we are not even saying you should give us money. Don't give us money. We are hardworking people. Don't dash us money. We don't want it. What we are saying is help agriculture in Nigeria. Help our farmers. Look into it. Help them. Bring in mechanized farming, increase the capacity that they can handle, reduce the stress, the cost of farming in this country. Let us produce this food. Don't you want white man to eat gweten acha? They have taught us to eat spaghetti bolognese. They too, they should come and start eat gweten, and they should eat gweten acha. Empower us. Those in government, yes. And then when you have empowered the farmers, the next thing we are talking about now is that technology that white people are using in their food processing. Bring it in. Even if it's just one product, we can consider just one product. Let us say that, okay, instead of refined wheat, use refined cassava is better. Let us refine our own cassava. Let it be that it does not have nutrients, but it is our own. Or refined acha. We can make our own noodles from the refined acha. We can make our own pasta from the refined acha. We can make our own couscous from the acha. Then we will send it back to them so that they will eat gweten acha. We are here eating spaghetti bolognese and enriching their economy and depriving our own of being developed. So that is all. Just two things. Our farmers should be empowered, and then food processing in Nigeria should be looked into. Leave marketing to us. We can handle it. Leave marketing. We know what to tell white man and he will eat that gote acha. Leave it to us. Just two things. And then while we are waiting for government to help and look into these matters, I am now calling on you, dear listener of Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. Reduce your own refined wheat consumption. I'm not even saying stop. I know you cannot stop. No, I know very well. It tastes nice. We're already used to it. I know you cannot stop, but just reduce it by half. That is all I am asking. Reduce your consumption of refined wheat. Number one is that it's going to help your own health. It's going to help you. Then number two is that you are also helping your economy. It's good to go and cast your votes. But another way you can help your economy is by eating your own food. Eat food grown in your own land, grown by your own farmers. Cast your vote, so go and vote. But also eat Nigerian food. And so, having said that, let me tell you, the main focus of this Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle henceforth is going to be on foods. It really pained my heart when I discovered this. So I am going to focus on foods, mostly the foods grown in this country, foods grown in Nigeria. Let me bring out the nutritional benefits. Let me help you see, because nobody is talking about them. And so we don't even know. And then when we go to buy guinea corn, we think we are just helping the poor woman who is selling that, and then you will just buy dawa. No, we are not helping them. It's not temoko that we are doing. We are helping ourselves. Because you're eating something healthy, something nutritious. You're reducing your consumption of refined wheat. So that is my main focus this period. I'm going to help bring out the nutritional benefits in Nigerian foods. Perhaps when you hear it, when you believe it, that this food is good, this food is nutritious, this food is good for my family, you will be able to, you will tolerate it better, you will accept it better. When you now compare and contrast, I say, oh, okay, this one is healthier, this one is good. You will be happier. So that is it. And let me tell you another thing I'm going to do. You know, this our food, because it is not refined, it requires a lot of skills to be able to make it taste nice. Now see, when you want to make that refined swallow, it's very easy. In a little, just give it 5 minutes, it's ready, and you mold it, and then you serve it in weddings and parties, and it looks very nice and attractive. But imagine our own plantain. You have to calculate the water very well. If not, you will not even be able to swallow it. Or our dawa, because it's very rich in fiber, you will have to stir and stir so that it cooks properly. So now, because I don't want you to be discouraged trying healthy foods, I have made up my mind that we will now start trying out these recipes by ourselves as dietitians. We will try different methods, different approaches, so that when we bring it out to you, we say, okay, we have tried these recipes, so come and try it this way, try it that way. It's going to taste like this. You will enjoy it, so that you won't be discouraged on this journey of healthy eating. And so we have decided, my team and I'm not the only one working at Standard Nutrition Consult. So we've decided that we are going to start trying different recipes and then telling you the nutritional benefits, teaching you how you're going to be cooking or making these things, even as snacks, as beverages. And do you know what? For those who live in Jos, we might introduce this in Abuja, Port Harcourt, and Lagos. But for now, we are beginning with Jos. I'm going to have days when you will come and taste these things. Some of it on Wednesdays and on Saturdays. You will come to the clinic. We're going to display them so that you will taste it first and believe that yes, these foods can actually taste nice. Because when you eat it and it's healthy, it's nutritious, you will have more reasons why you should stop eating the refined foods that we were taught how to eat. It's time for white people to start eating gluten acha. I'm going to open the phone lines now so that you can join the conversation and you tell me, what did you eat for breakfast? Or you can also tell me what you think about Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle and this new approach on talking more about foods, Nigerian foods. And in fact, you are at liberty to also tell me about some foods that you would want me to add, foods you want me to try and talk about and teach people. So just tell me, call it anyone. Is it Ekpa Akuku? Just tell me the name. I will research it. I will bring out the nutrients, the nutritional benefits. I will teach it to the people. It is time for white people to eat gluten acha. So now you can join the conversation. The number you can call. Oh, somebody has already called. Oh,
hello.
Yes, hello. Okay. You have JFM number. Good evening.
Yeah, you have tried. I listen. I listen to your politics.
Oh, thank
now
you.
Laugh just did the worry me thing. And as a matter of fact, it's true. It's true.
It's true, right?
But let me confess, I hate bread.
Yo, you see, so it's you. I'm talking bread and egg. Now the egg justifies the bread. You see, it's people like you we are indeed. Talking about. So, but now,
egg, see, at this point, I know it's what you're saying is extremely correct. But I am just saying that sometimes the awareness is not there.
Yes, which is why Diet Talk with Daisha Michelle is here now, and we are going to focus mainly on food.
If there's no awareness in life, basically things don't go well.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for this awareness.
Thank you very much.
I will go and worry Obi small with this stuff.
Okay,
but I tried. I did not eat any white food today.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Yes, trust me on that.
Let it just be that
the bread is not white. When I say white man, the bread is not part of it.
Why?
Because it's I don't want to advertise any company in your show.
So is the bread made from what? Did you eat cassava bread or oat bread or acha bread?
No. I know it. I know it's flour. But all the same. Now Nigerian man get the bakery.
Yes, we know now. But the Nigerian man should buy flour that is grown in our land. The Nigerian man who has the bakery should use our.
You say what?
The Nigerian man should also buy acha flour. Use it.
Meanwhile, your voice is far from the microphone.
Oh,
really?
Is it just me? Okay, I think it's you. I think you're the one who is far from your own. All right, thank you for calling. Thank you for calling. Yes, I will be able to answer more. I have just 5 more minutes to take calls, and if you're just joining, I'm talking about food politics and why you should shift a bit from eating refined wheat and start eating foods grown in Nigeria. They are healthier, they are much more nutritious, and you're going to be helping your own economy. Yes, hello? Okay, I think I lost that. If you're still there, I'd like you to still join the conversation and tell me what you think about food politics, and that now we are going to be talking about foods grown in Nigeria, the nutritional benefits and ways that you can try them to enjoy Nigerian foods. Tell me, what did you eat for breakfast today? What did you eat bread and tea, or you had noodles? Yes, hello?
Good evening.
Yes, good evening. Please tell me your name, where you're calling from.
Good evening, my sisters in the studio. My name is Comrade Mazi Patrick Ukorokraf. I'm calling from Jam School Village in Angujo.
Thank you for calling. You're welcome.
Now, you see, my sister.
Yes, I can hear you. Okay, it seems I lost that.
Hello.
Yes, okay, yes, you're there. I'm here.
Yes. Okay. You see, the quality of food you are talking about, this acha you are talking. Acha is expensive in the market.
Oh, yes.
But if we can produce acha bread, acha bread is better than this flour bread.
Thank you very
much.
That's
100%.
Thank you very much.
The protein nature of it, the energy aspect of it, and the strength aspect of it, and other nutritional value of acha bread.
You have finished work.
Compare with cassava bread and flour bread.
You have
but the question is how to harness these things, because people tell about the problem of national acha is too much,
and it's also expensive.
But like you already said, Nigeria should concentrate more on production. Let me tell you that if a child is grown with beans and other food every week, the child is sure the brain is being doctored and well programmed.
Yes.
Beans very, very important for children, school age. But people neglect it because they say the problems attached to beans is too much.
Yes.
But I've asked parents, increase the content of beef.
Natural foods, right? Yes, natural foods, healthy foods. Thank you very much. And that point about acha being expensive, that is the reason why it's expensive, because there is no mechanized farming. These people work so hard, they produce very little, and they have to sell it expensive. Then the people who are processing will also package and sell it, and
hello?
it's expensive. Yes, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. Please, your name and where
Yes.
you're calling from. Oh, it seems
Yes,
there are
my
so
name
many
is
calls
Godwin.
today.
I'm calling you from University of Jos.
Okay, Mr. Godwin, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I like local food.
Okay.
In fact, I love tuwon masara,
Very
tuwon
good.
dawa, and even the millet tuwo. My problem is that my wife doesn't feel that it is okay for her to just grind these things, probably sieve it with the usual Laria sieve, and then cook the tuwo with it. She would rather do, she would rather refine it, what they call surfe, which I feel it is not good. Because to me, surfe is more like removing the nutrients, and just eating the end product, which is, to me, I feel it's not healthy. I don't know whether you can
let me just come in
on
here.
that.
Let me just come in here. You are very correct. You are 100% correct. When that sulfate, that is the husking you're talking about, it takes out the fiber and some vitamins and minerals. But if your wife does sulfate for guinea corn and millet and converts it to swallow for you instead of the refined, let's clap for her. You better hold the one you have first. You don't know what others are eating. So if that is what she prefers, then let her just continue. Get the fiber from other things, because if you insist on her making it whole like that, she may not enjoy it, and the other children may not enjoy it because of the fiber content. So for me, the fact that she is still doing souffle and then still swallowing it and cooking it, just hold the one you have. That is my own advice, so professional advice on what you should do. Keep eating that one first. Yes, so I think that will be all for the question and answer section. I know so many people want to call, you want to join the conversation, but I'm sorry, I will not be able to take all the phone calls. If you still have questions, you have comments, you have something you want to say about this food politics that I have talked about today, please drop that on my YouTube channel, Dietitian Michelle. You'll find me there, and I will also remind you to subscribe so that anytime I drop a new episode, you will get an alert so that you can listen. You won't lose out. So please, I like you to drop your comments, your questions, then you can tell me your mind. Contribute, join the conversation now. You see, when we have our chefs and then they say, oh, they are boasting on Instagram, on social media, how they can make Chinese fried rice, and I say, you are boasting because you can cook Chinese fried rice. Come and cook eba koko, cook jiagwarago, then we will know that you are a correct chef. I will not doff my heart for you that you can cook all these things. The Chinese man that you are cooking his Chinese fried rice, has he cooked eba koko? Has he cooked jiagwarago? No. But we are here boasting that we can cook Chinese fried rice. So I can cook. It's not by spaghetti bolognese. It's by gweten acha. Cook gweten acha. Then we will know that you can cook. Yes, come and try cooking something natural, something healthy, something nutritious. Bring it out for the public. Let them see what you can do with real food. It's not when you do spaghetti bolognese, you will be hailing yourself that you have cooked as a chef. Anyway, let's leave that one for another time. All I'm saying now is that for this program, I will focus more on food, practical foods that we can eat. And I will be inviting you from next week. Let's hope I don't disappoint you anyway. From next week, I will invite you to come and taste on Wednesdays between 10 a.m. and 4:30. Come and try something new. It can be a drink, it can be pancakes from natural foods, it can be chin-chin, it can be snacks. I'll just tell you ahead of time that this is what we are going to try this period, so that you can come and taste it, learn how to make it, buy some for yourself, for your children. You're buying pizza and shawarma, buy something healthy, buy wholesome snacks for your kids. That is going to be a lot better for them. So I'm going to be inviting you from next week. On Wednesdays and Saturdays will be our day of tasting healthy, natural, nutritious foods from Nigeria. I'm coming out with recipes. So on Wednesdays between 10 a.m. and 4:30, on Saturdays between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. come and try something new. And I know you're going to give me your feedback on that. Just tell me, oh, Michelle, this tastes nice, or you can reduce the water intake, you can reduce the water used in cooking, or you can make it thicker. Oh, okay, this is just perfect. That is what I want to hear, so that before we bring it out and teach white people, we have all agreed together that this is healthy, this tastes nice, this is also good. The white people should also start eating our gote acha. When you're traveling out of the country, carry acha with you. Put finger millet, tamba. When they ask you, what does it taste like? So tell them, don't worry, you don't have to ask me. They say that when somebody wants to ask you, oh, what does something taste like, you don't have to. It's practical. Tell them, just hold on, let me prepare it and then give you, and you will shock the white people. I have seen white people drinking kunu jeda self. I have seen them drinking. I have seen white people eating beans, our own kind of bean pottage. I have seen them swallowing. So they will like our food very well. We just have to promote it, be proud of it, be confident. Beat your chest and say, I eat gote acha, not spaghetti bolognese. Anyway, that will be all for today's episode of Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. Remember that you can connect with me on YouTube, and if you like to consult Dietitian Michelle, you can always visit at my nutrition clinic at Citadel Nutrition Consult, Crispon Hotel, opposite Air Force Base off Jonajang Expressway. You can also call my line so that you can book a session with me, 0904 675 8079. My website is www.dietitianmichelle.com. When you go there, you will see all my products, all my services, and you can book a session with Dietitian Michelle. Alright, so I'm happy you joined us today. I wish I had longer time. I would have really enjoyed the discussion. I would have really enjoyed to hear from you, but unfortunately, my time is up, and so I have to go. But I will encourage you to drop your comments, especially on this episode that I talked about food politics, how they have brainwashed us. I really, really need your comments here. Go there and comment, share it. Let's promote our own food. Let's promote Nigerian food. And this Saturday is also another election. I encourage you to go out and vote. I don't belong to any party. I'm not going to mention anyone, but if you know the person that has agriculture in his or her mandate, please, I think that should be the person who would vote. Even if you have told people who you will vote, when you get there, remember these food policies that I have talked about. I want you to vote that person. Don't stay at home. Go and vote. Let us vote the people that will help our economy, that will help our nation, that will help agriculture, that will help farming. All right. So thank you for joining me today on Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. I'll be back next week. Bye.